All right, what's good, y'all? It's Matt. So we're going to Harbor Freight today to get us a diesel engine compression tester because I called everyone, all the big box auto parts stores. Nobody has a diesel engine compression tester. They have the regular ones. They go up to like 300 psi. I got one of those. It's not going to work. So we need one that goes up to like 1,000 psi. And yeah, they got it at Harbor Freight for like 25 bucks or whatever after the coupon. So that's where we're headed. A word on Harbor Freight compression testers. They haven't been that good in the past. I bought like 2 of them and they forgot the little check valve, the little Schrader check valve at the bottom of the hose that holds the pressure in the gauge. So the whole thing didn't work. So I had to take it back. It was useless, trash. So we're going to see if they've learned from their mistakes and what the deal is. It looks pretty good online. So I'm going to catch y'all at the store and we're going to get a diesel engine compression tester.
All right, let's see. I think I need that one. That'll work. Compression kit. 300. This one looks a lot better. It's got an oil filled gauge. I'm not paying 150 bucks to make this one work.
All right, so diesel engine compression tester, Pittsburgh. We got the box here. We got it opened up. Let's see, 1,000 psi. Yeah, the other one, it looked better, but honestly, I'm after this little fitting. I already got it rigged up. I'm going to show you how I got it rigged up, but I got it out and rigged up. So that's the one we were after. So that's why I got the cheaper one. Item 62594. So let's see what's in here. Get rid of the instructions. Who needs that? Okay, so it's got all different kinds of adapters in here. It doesn't tell you what it's for, but I guess if you have that engine, you know if it'll work or not. So it's got these fake, what are they called? Glow plug adapters with a little hose fitting on the end. And yeah, it's not a standard hose fitting. It's some weird tiny little one. So this screws down in your motor. You take the glow plug out, it screws down in the motor, and yeah, you can check the compression. That's not going to work on this because it's a tractor and it's old school, old school, old school. It doesn't have glow plugs. It doesn't have ignition of any sort. It's all mechanical and pumps and stuff. It's not going to work. So we got to get creative. I'll show you how I remedied that. But yeah, it's got a bunch of adapters in here. Like I said, I have no clue what they work on. It's got all kinds of adapters. I'm assuming that that's for an injector. Not going to work for our application. The gauge. Goes up to 1,000 psi. That's what we're looking for. It's got a, in here, like I said before, the other one I got didn't have the little valve. It's got that little Schrader valve in there to hold the pressure in here. The whole thing was useless before. Useless. But this looks like it should work well because it's got that little valve in there to hold the pressure. And without that one little tiny valve in there, the whole thing, I'm not joking, the whole thing was trash. It would not hold pressure. You'd bump it over and the gauge would then go to 0. It was total garbage. This looks awesome. This looks like it should work. So I'm going to show you all how to check this. I'm going to show you how I got it rigged up on the tractor here. All right, so here's the injector, and what I did was I just gutted it, right? Because I'm cleaning it anyway, so I had this brilliant idea. They make a special adapter that sticks down in there, and then you can put, you know, screw the valve in, screw this in on the top. It's just like a turned cylinder that presses in there, and it's just, you know, an adapter. But I'm cheap, and I don't have much patience, so I didn't want to wait for it, and I didn't want to buy it, so I just gutted the adapter, and it flows right through here anyways. I already checked it with the compressed air, works flawless. 1/4 inch MPT to 1/8 inch MPT, screwed it right in there, put a bolt in the top with a little copper washer that came off of this, you know. It's just all parts from this, except that little adapter, some Teflon tape, bam. Screws right in, just like that. Now this is a Yanmar tractor. This is like a 1977, you know, Yanmar 2000B. But this Yanmar engine is the same on a lot of boats, is what I'm noticing. Guys working on is inboard, outboard, or inboard boats. So like big boats. So it's similar to that engine. So if you have this style injector, this will work. Just a heads up. Basically, that goes in there, bolts down, and then you just check it. So I'm gonna get this thing bolted up, and we're gonna see what the PSI is looking like. All right, so you can see I got it all hooked up. There's no pressure in it. It just pops on there. Just like that. Now, okay, for this engine, you know, it's going to be different for every single tractor, all that fun stuff. For these Yanmars, at least this 2-cylinder Yanmar, I'll put what engine it is. It's like 2TA, some weird model number. I'll put it in the description. But it's a 2-cylinder Yanmar diesel. It's like 24 horsepower. We're looking for 400 PSI is hard starting. You know, below then it's probably not going to start. 650, 675, brand new from the factory. So that's what we're looking for. We're going to see what it is. Yeah. All right, so under 100 PSI. It was hitting on 100 PSI earlier, but that is horrible. There is something seriously wrong inside this engine, and I already checked the valves. It's not that. It's not the decompression lever. This has got a decompression lever. If your tractor has that, you know, you want to make sure that's off. But yeah, this thing is bad. So there's something wrong with the rings. They're broken. The sleeve is worn out. You don't have to take this engine to the machine shop. You just pull the sleeves out, put new sleeves in. You can do it in your garage, easy. So you can see it's dropping too. Yeah, something's wrong. Something seriously wrong in that cylinder. So I don't know what the spec is for your tractor, but for this is bad. So let's check the other one and see what's going on in there. All right, what do we got? Under 200, it's like 210, 225. That cylinder's bad too. So, you know, we want it up here, 400, 600, up here somewhere. But, you know, this, you couldn't even live with this. It's not gonna start. It's bad. It's got low compression. So that really sucks. It is what it is. We're gonna rebuild it in a bunch of other videos. I just wanted to show you all how to compression test your diesel engine on your tractor. So, all right, so there's not much more to say about this, but basically this thing's blown up. We're gonna have to rebuild it in future videos, and this gauge is awesome for the price. I mean, you can't beat that. So you just Google the specs for your tractor and see what it's supposed to be, and then that's what you're looking for. Google the make and model. So if y'all wanna get one of these gauges, because you're not gonna find it locally unless you have a Harbor Freight, check out the links in the description. I'll link y'all up to a bunch of diesel engine compression testers. And if y'all purchase from those Amazon links, I'll get a small cut of it that'll help contribute to the build. So check out those links, y'all. That's pretty much it for the video. All right, guys, that's it for the video. It sucks. It is what it is. This tractor's got low compression. At least y'all know how to check yours now to see, you know, what the internals of the engine are looking like. You know, it's gonna give you an idea of where to start on how to diagnose the thing. If y'all enjoyed this video, drop me a huge thumbs up down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe down there and hit the little bell so that y'all get notified. Because, you know, you're gonna wanna see the rest of these tractor videos with me fixing this thing up. For now, y'all, I'm out. Peace.